Magic's in motion. Stay in motion.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center. And for the Thunder, we've got Williams. Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Here's Clark into the lane, and it's Clark with the finish.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And the three off target. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. MP dishes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Banchero. Off target with his three. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Now, here's Banchero. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
And Caro outside. Here's De Silva. Pass to Bitadze. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Dallas.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Now Suggs following the three-point attempt by MP. And Caro is screened for Caldwell Pope. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
MP passes to Hartenstein. Clark with a wide-open look. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander against Suggs. Banchero, that's good.
Sharp assist by Suggs. Capable of running your attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to MP. Over in the corner, Williams. Clark finds Williams. MP left side. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Williams gets the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still scoreless. Banchero left side. And it falls over the rim and in. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. MP passes to Williams. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
MP dishes to Williams. On the wing, MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Ogner's checked in. Pass to Suggs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Dort, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Clark. From deep, Williams gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Thunder. The Magic trail by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Suggs. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Clark for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Up top, Wagner. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's where Wagner can bully you. So strong in close.
MP kicks to Williams. Clark, the pass to Williams. Dort with the bounce pass. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And MP with the basket on the assist by Williams. MP's got 9.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Now Suggs. And Caro outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They get it back. Hartenstein, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Bancaro, here we go. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams kicks to Williams. Pass to Clark. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Suggs in the corner. Wagner outside for the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Suggs. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Suggs. Lays it up off the glass. Suggs has got his second basket.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact, but gets it to go.
Back to Clark. Got a piece of it. Suggs with the steal. Bancaro against Williams. Bancaro passes to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so here's Orlando, following the score by Oklahoma City. Suggs looking around. 6 on the shot clock, taken away by Williams. Suggs against MP. Outside Williams. Dort passes to Williams. On the wing, MP. On the wing, MP. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Back to Bancaro. And finished off by Bancaro.
Oh, big-time dunk by Bancaro. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Bancaro. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball. As a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who's come on the NBA and star.
There have been quite a few of them.
How did it look for Oklahoma City? Williams.
Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Clark. Wiggins sets a screen for MP. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by MP. Clark's got his third assist on the night. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Mo Wagner. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Carter kicks to Black. Shot clock at 5. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Harris dishes to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to MP. Wiggins sets a screen for MP. And it's Clark with the finish.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. 19-point game. Pass to Wagner. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Anthony. Scoreless thus far. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Williams comes in for George. And the Magic making a change here as well. Houston's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Williams. And here's MP for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Houston passes to Anthony. Carter sets the pick for Anthony. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Well, Anthony knew the spot he wanted to get to off the pick and executed.
Clark finds Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Carter. Screen by Hartenstein. He can't hit that time.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
There's the pick. Here's Black. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Thunder?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Here's Clark. Catch Clark with the finish.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
And Carroll outside. Back to Suggs. A floater. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams has a screen for MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Black in the post, covered by MP.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Here's MP following the bucket by Orlando. Williams finds Clark. Back to Williams. From the high post. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Williams. Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Banchero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, MP, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Kicks it out to MP, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, he goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Alex Caruso, who's checked in for the Thunder. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Magic. Here's Banchero. Good on the 3-point shot. Banchero's got 12 in the game.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
MP kicks to Caruso. Williams passes to Clark. And here is Caruso. He's got 9. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Banchero. Off target from 3-point range.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Caruso, the pass to MP. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Drains the three-pointer.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
Clark kicks to Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Now Clark. Here's Hartenstein. Clark, the pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to MP. And here is Caruso. Over Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Inside. Here's Bitadze. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good on the three.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
No good from Clark. Suggs with the ball. Here's De Silva, and the three ball is good. De Silva's got 6 here in this quarter. Doesn't go for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, for Orlando, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Thunder.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
They've got MP. Williams is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Now, MP. After the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Clark for 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's De Silva. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. De Silva, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 20. The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here's Suggs. 6 points for him. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Clark slams it in.
Ooh,
put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Suggs. Van Carroll looking around. It's good from long range. Van Carroll's got 15.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Outside Williams. MP kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Suggs. To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Great defense that time from Van Carroll. Caldwell Pope up top. Now Suggs. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Van Carroll. It's good. 17 points for Paolo Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6. Can't hit from in close.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And that one's good by Clark.
And this is where you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And Banchero outside. Shot on the wing. The shot's good. Banchero's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. The three-pointer, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, great to see MP recognizing where the defense is weakest, developing those instincts.
Here's Suggs. Here's Bitadze. Here's Caldwell Pope. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
MP finds Williams. Caldwell Pope against Clark. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. He's got 17.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Banchero against Williams. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Dort, he's checked in for Kenrich Williams.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Now Suggs. 6 points for him. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Hangs it from downtown.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Banchero's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark kicks to Dort. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero finds Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to De Silva. Misses the 3. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist who can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. So it's the Thunder now. Magic knocking down the tray. Down low, kicks it out to Wiggins. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Wiggins has got 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Now here's Caruso. 9 points in the game so far. Clark, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Wiggins against Wagner. Back to Suggs. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, Wagner following the 3-point attempt by MP. Now, here's Suggs. He has 6 from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 31. Williams, a screen on Suggs. A three-pointer, Wiggins. The rebound by Batadze. Well, Orlando shooting just 34% from the floor. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Caruso against Wagner for three. Caldwell Pope. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And so in the game for the Magic, Carter out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Black. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. Wagner outside. Launches it. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points.
Well, that's exactly what Carter Jr. should be doing. Rescuing plays off the offensive glass.
Here's Black. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous out. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Cole Anthony, 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot's good from Carter.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
MP inside. Working on Black. Pass to MP. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, MP. 4 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss. The Magic trail by 21. To the inside. And then Carter with the jam. Plenty
of muscle from Carter on that down. Wow.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Now, here's MP. Williams, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Clark, and the dunk by MP.
And just like you'd want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here. Here's Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Over to the left wing. Banchero against Williams. Here's De Silva. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Knocked away. Caldwell Pope outside for three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Williams. MP dishes to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. MP finds Williams. Here's MP. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Takes it off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Now Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Banchero. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Just 3 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Clark. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to De Silva. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Outside Williams. In the corner, it's MP. Gilgeous-Alexander off the pick from Clark. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here's Suggs. Lets it go from deep. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 19. Banchero, that's good.
And Banchero is just so enthusiastic. He keeps raising the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
MP kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's MP. Outside Williams. Back to Clark. Williams looking over the floor. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Bitadze. Here's Banchero. No good on the triple.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
So it's Orlando now. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Anthony. Not going to go that time. Nice defense from George. On offense, here are the Thunder. Wiggins sets a screen for Clark. Driving in, and it's Clark with the finish.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Anthony, following the score by Oklahoma City. Sinks the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Another day, another win. It worked.